Всем хай, мы продолжаем кошатницу, и мы остановились на том, что встретили старую женщину. Она нам что-то хотела, по-моему, показать, нам нужно идти за ней. И, собственно, что? Я понял, как ходить на васт. Это нужно поставить английскую раскладку в самой винде. Тогда можно ходить. И тогда можно удалять старые сохранения. Вот, собственно, и все. Погнали.
Yes, it's
Да.
you, Susan. Come closer. Say hello.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you would endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you can't.
Там домик. Монтировка. Отсмотреть. Плюс монтировка. Мне типа нужно снять себя, что ли? Ну, тело.
Susan, it's time to make a decision. The parasites are coming whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
Стоп! Окей.
I'll do what you want.
Excellent. I'm glad you have put your trust in me.
I haven't really got anyone else.
You shall not regret this, my dear. Lights up.
Мы снова в доме.
We're back in the house.
Yes, but there is something else that must be done. You cannot leave my kingdom before a sacrifice is made.
What? Isn't it enough already?
Do not worry, my
Блин,
child.
олень, да.
This is a mere formality I'm speaking of. The door to your world won't open unless you make a sacrifice of soul and a sacrifice of blood.
It doesn't sound good at all.
See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it. Like I said, it's just a formality. Then on your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid. It's easy. Anyone can do it. Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
Tell me about the sacrifice of soul.
Like I said, it's just a formality. See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it.
But which one?
You can choose. It doesn't matter as long as you do it.
Tell me about the sacrifice of blood.
Like I said, it's just a formality. On your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid. It's easy. Anyone can do it. Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
Окей.
Fine. I'll do that. Wish me luck, strange lady.
I do. When you leave my house, head to the field. That's where you should be. Goodbye, my child.
До встречи.
I'm not going to be far. I've never been.
Так, сохранить, загрузить. Я хочу загрузить. Можно? Да, можно.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body, but this place. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be. I want.
Так, монтировка. Вытащить. А ее здесь можно использовать? Ясно, все. Нам сюда. Так, свечки нужно задуть. Одну свечку.
You forgot to blow out the candle, Susan.
How did you?
Да.
Would you kindly do what I asked you?
Да. Блин, а это имеет какое-то значение или нет? Может, ближе к ней? Или наоборот, дальше от нее? Какой в этом смысл, я не знаю. Здесь еще сзади нее есть. Не, ближе тогда к выходу и дальше от нее. Это security?
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
Внезапно.
See how easy that was? Now, head back to the field. You've got a job to do, Susan.
Это тупо, я сделаю еще один сейф и хочу посмотреть.
I think that's enough for now.
Окей. И, кстати, музыка заиграла.
What the? How did I get back here?
Здесь же висело тело. А здесь был олень. Тело. Нам нужно идти в поле. Зачем мне лом? А вот, собственно, и поле. А, нам сюда, видимо, нужно идти. Там же, по-моему, что-то было забито досками. Интересно, здесь можно что-то отломить? Не знаю. Отковырять. Скорой больше нет. Она уехала. Стоп. Это типа машина на заднике или это граффити? Как будто бы граффити. Именно вот эта красная машина. Вот эту можно. Смотреть. Здесь нужна монтировка использовать. Блин, ну это выглядит опасно. Так, а получается здесь Сьюзан не первая? Здесь кто-то был еще? В смысле, что делать? Окей. Я надеюсь, это все сон. The Cat Lady. Chapter 2. ВТОРОЙ, первый вздох.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist
Это
myself,
психиатр?
but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas. But my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay, you probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors.
Андрей.
Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Ну, давайте ответим.
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth. Please, don't try to speak. What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Что он несет?
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Почему он говорил так, как будто бы я ему отвечал? Мы же не могли ничего ответить.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way. I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Давление 124, по-моему, на 70 это не совсем стабильное, нормальное. Должно быть 120 на 80. Что? Ну это уже точно сон.
Bad dream?
Да, обычный сон.
No, just a dream like any other.
Oh, that's fine then. I nearly woke you up, you see. Saw you tossing and turning as I came in here. You looked like you were having a horrible nightmare. I get nightmares sometimes. I get them, and I can't wake up. Or sometimes I dream that I'm falling. Those are strange dreams. Because I think I like them. I keep falling, but I never fall, if you know what I mean. Never hit the ground. Never.
Как ее зовут?
What was your name again?
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? I always do that. So sorry, Susan. My name is Elizabeth. But you can call me Liz, like everyone else.
You're here a lot. Every time I open my eyes, I see you.
They make auxiliaries do crazy hours here. Seriously, I feel like I've got no life sometimes. I'll be here till the morning. To be honest, I keep coming here to hide. Please don't give me away. I just want to rest my legs for 2 minutes, that's all.
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then...
Я не знаю, про Полли, наверное, не нужно говорить.
I woke up here, and I saw you. Can you now tell me who found me, and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you'd sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter.
Это бабка,
Yes.
наверное.
Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry. How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
Блин, текст иногда очень плохо видно. Обычно вот такие буквы, как С, О, И, Г, очень плохо видны. Там иногда вот такие линии очень-очень узкие, и все сливается с рисовкой. Когда я смогу пойти домой, наверное, очень-очень не скоро.
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Лиза, я так понимаю, одна из тех людей, которых мне нужно найти. Так сказать.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but
Xavier.
everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you. But Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure, but it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
Лиза не одна из тех, это вот этот психиатр. Да, это 100% он. 1 из 5. Это 100% он. Он пользуется типа своим служебным положением, влезает людям в мозги и типа это что-то с ними делает. Я уверен, не только с девушками. Ну, типа, мужиков, пацанов он толкает на что-то непонятное, типа, иди своруй, сделай то, сделай это. Подговаривает на что-то. Я уверен, у него есть что-то такое. А это просто дура.
Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you, but then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too.
Да не,
Have you got anything
маловероятно.
very precious in your flat?
Maybe. Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much. He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Блин, а почему диалог не пропал?
Tell me more about.
His name is Xavier. He comes on the ward. I personally really like him. I don't know what to believe. All I know is that he actually...
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say nurses, one girl, stupid. Well, no, doctor, I don't, but I bet he... But I can't... He's got a...
What?
He smells...
Oh,
Now that I'll tell... He start... I don't really... And we haven't even... So...
sure. But it's a bit too late for me. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those.
Все.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again.
Еще
Be
увидимся.
careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?
We'll
Это
start with
он.
a little chat about your childhood. I want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
Да, это он, мудак. Так, будильник. А что ждать-то? Давайте.
This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In
Я тебе не
order to
верю, что ты
achieve
несешь.
that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
О, блин, каждый ответ здесь очень-очень странный. Он скажет, твой папа был слишком отличным. Но он не был хорошим отцом, это и так понятно. Я выросла без отца, он тоже что-то найдет. И здесь нет хорошего ответа. Ну да, пусть будет отличный папа.
Yeah, I had a great dad.
На превьюху.
I have very fond memories of my father. He
Наверх.
was always there for me, no matter what I did. He never got angry or upset. I suppose I never really gave him any reasons to be. I was a good child. Not perfect. But then again, no one's perfect. Whatever made me try to kill myself, it definitely has nothing to do with him.
Where is he now?
He died 6 years ago. Cancer.
Do you miss him?
Of course I miss him. How can you even ask me that?
It's my job to ask these questions, Susan. Let's talk about your mother now. What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
Ну, прекрасная мама.
I can't complain. My mum was great. She brought me up well. Me and her, we were like best friends, like soulmates. We did everything together. She passed away 7 years ago. When Dad first got diagnosed with cancer, it was too much for her. He kept pretending he was fine, but she just couldn't take it. Her heart gave up. She died quickly. My father kept fighting it. Another 8 months of illness and intensive chemo finally beat him, though. He thought he was unbeatable, but he wasn't.
Okay, I'm beginning to get a better picture. That's enough about your parents.
Я же сказал.
Let's take 2 minutes, and we will talk about something else.
I need to get out of this place. I hate hospitals. Besides, I really want to go home and forget all about this.
Так, я могу ходить. Это браслет. Использовать. Я тоже не знаю, как поможет выбраться. Так, подушка. Все, давайте на этом тогда закончим. Сохранить. Сохраняем сюда на 1. Так, сейв был? Да, был. Закрыть. И все, давайте на этом закончим. И если вам понравилось видео, подписывайтесь на канал. Увидимся в новых сериях. Всем удачи. Всем пока.